Hi everyone, I'm Candy from Susan's family. Today I'm bringing you a new design, the Monet Light and Shadow Lily Blanket. This product is made up of various motifs and edging. Start by crocheting all the motifs. Once completed, proceed with sewing. Finally, crochet the edging in rounds. It should be noted that some parts of this product are crocheted using variegated yarn. Some parts are crocheted using solid color yarn. Variegated yarn starts with different colors. The crocheting effects also vary. Choose your color scheme according to the pattern chart. Some yarns are special and not easy to unravel. It is recommended to practice the crochet method with other yarns first, then use the original yarn once you're familiar. Start by learning Motif 1. Started with a magic ring. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. The stitch techniques used include chain stitches, double crochets, single crochets, and slip stitches. Please watch the demonstration. Get the yarn. Motif 1 has many color schemes. The yarns used are also different. Some colorways use a single strand, or multiple strands combined into one strand for crocheting. To make it clearer for everyone, I'll demonstrate using cotton yarn. For specific yarn, color scheme and hook size, please refer to the detail page of our product and the paper instructions. Let's start with casting on. Here I'll demonstrate two casting on methods. The first one is the magic ring shown in the chart, which works for a single strand. This method can also be used with multiple strands. If this method isn't suitable for crocheting with multiple strands, use the second method, the chain magic ring. I'll demonstrate the first method first. Cast on with the magic ring and complete the first round. Here I'm using a single strand for demonstration. Start directly with the double magic ring. After casting on, move on to crochet the first round. Make 3 chains to start, which counts as 1 double crochet stitch. Then work 1 double crochet in the magic ring loop. Two chains and 2 double crochets in the same stitch. We'll treat these 2 chains and 2 double crochets as one sequence. Then we'll repeat this sequence 4 more times. After completing those, work 1 chain. Normally we'd also work a chain at the end. But here, for convenience in the next steps, we'll replace the final chain with a single crochet. Before crocheting, tighten the magic ring loop. Pull tight to close the center of the piece. Then insert the hook into both strands of the third chain from the beginning chain. Work a single crochet to join. This completes the first round. This completes the first method of casting on. Now let's demonstrate the second method. Chain ring magic ring and complete the first round. Here we'll demonstrate using multiple strands together as one. Later we'll crochet using multiple strands, unless otherwise specified. A single strand actually refers to multiple strands like this. Start with a slip knot. Hold the yarn in your left hand. Hold the hook in your right hand. Insert the hook into the knotted loop. Adjust the loop size. After completing, chain 5. Then insert the hook into one strand of the first chain. Join with a slip stitch and gently tighten. This completes the starting chain. Now work the first round. Start with 3 chains as the beginning chain, which counts as 1 double crochet. Work 1 double crochet into the ring formed by the chains. Then work 2 chains as a transition. Insert the hook at the same position of the double crochet. We consider these 2 chains and 2 double crochets as one sequence. Then repeat this sequence 4 more times. All the double crochets are worked into the same position. If you can't fit it, you can move the worked stitches to the right. If still can't fit, adjust the number of starting chain stitches. Once completed, work 1 chain stitch. Finally, pick up the top of the third chain in the beginning chain. Work a single crochet to connect. This completes the first round. Since every ion's tension is different, you can take a look. Once the first round is complete, check if the center hole is too big. If it is too big, adjust the number of chain stitches in the starting chain. This completes the second starting method. Now let's crochet the second round. Work 3 chains as beginning chain, which counts as 1 double crochet, then work 1 double crochet into each single crochet underneath. One chain stitch as transition. Work 2 double crochets into the left chain space. 2 chain stitches. Then 2 more double crochets into the same space. We treat the stitches worked into this space as a corner. From now on, we'll be working corners into the chain spaces. Before each corner, work 1 chain stitch as a connection. After completing the last space, work 1 chain stitch as transition, then work 2 double crochets into the first space. 1 chain stitch. Finally, pick up the top of the beginning chain's third chain stitch and work a single crochet to connect. This completes the stitches in the first space. Now, the second round is done. Next, move on to the third round. Make 3 chains to start, which counts as 1 double crochet. unless otherwise specified from now on. The starting chain for double crochets counts as 1 double crochet. I won't repeat this explanation moving forward. Next, work 1 double crochet into the single crochet underneath. 1 chain stitch. 2 double crochets into the left chain space. 1 chain stitch as a transition. The chains on both sides of these 2 double crochets, including the 2 double crochets, count as one side. Next, work the corner into the chain space at the left corner position, which means 2 double crochets, 2 chain stitches, 2 double crochets. After completing, work 1 chain stitch as a transition, 2 double crochets into the next space, 1 chain stitch. This completes the second side. Then repeat the corners and sides. Crochet the entire round according to the chart. Pay attention to the joining method at the end. Join with a single crochet. This completes the third round. Continue to crochet the fourth round. Make 3 chains to start. 1 double crochet into the hole underneath. Then 2 double crochets into the chain space on the side. Chain 1 as a transition every 2 double crochets. Hook the corner into the hole at the corner position on the left side. After that, continue following the chart for the fourth round. Keep crocheting all the way down to finish the fourth round. This completes the fourth round. Following rounds. Hook the corner into the chain space at the corner position. 2 double crochets into the chain space on the side. Chain 1 as a transition between every 2 double crochets. Follow the chart. Keep crocheting all the way to the last double crochet of the final round. I've crocheted to this position now. Finally crochet 2 chains. Then pick up the 2 threads of the third chain from the top of the beginning chain. Hook a slip stitch to connect. The joining slip stitch does not count as a stitch. Need to pull tight. Now you can measure the motif's dimensions and compare it with the size shown on the chart. If there's a big difference, you need to adjust your crochet tension and recrochet to avoid affecting the finished product's size. Once it fits well, crochet 1 chain to secure. When finishing, leave a 5 cm yarn tail, and cut the yarn. If you don't want to use a new yarn for sewing later, you can leave a long yarn tail for sewing. This concludes the crochet method for motif 1. Use a crochet hook to hide the yarn tail on the wrong side. Please make sure to hide all the remaining yarn tails. Next, let's learn about motif 2, motif 3 and motif 4. These 3 motifs can be considered as ruffled motifs. Motif 2 has 3 rows of ruffles. Motif 3 has 4 rows of ruffles. Motif 4 has 5 rows of ruffles. So the crochet methods for Motif 2 to Motif 4 are basically the same, only the number of rounds differs. Next, I will demonstrate using this larger ruffle, which is Motif 4. You can look at the crochet method for the other motifs first, and start crocheting after learning the method. Motif 4 starts with an adjustable magic ring. First work back and forth. Then crochet in rounds counterclockwise. The new stitch techniques used are the DC 2-in-1 and half double crochet. Please watch the demonstration. Take the yarn. Use the same cast on method as Motif 1. Choose your preferred cast on method according to the color chart. I will use the foundation chain method here. Refer to the chart and take the corresponding color yarn. Note that some yarns need to be used in specific color sections. Just follow the chart when taking the yarn. You can also take yarn from the same color section and wind them into small balls. Or take the yarn in your preferred way. I will use a single strand for this demonstration. Now move on to row 1. Work 3 chains as beginning chain, which counts as 1 double crochet. Insert the hook into the back loop of the 3rd chain and mark it. If you have a stitch marker, use it to mark. If not, you can use a paper clip or safety pin instead. Or even a piece of yarn. If you can keep track without it, you may skip marking. Next, work the corresponding number of double crochets into the starting circle. Once done, do not join with the first stitch using a slip stitch. This completes row 1. The right side of row 1 is the right side of the entire piece. Now let's work row 2. Make 3 chains as the beginning chain, which counts as 1 double crochet stitch. Remember to pick up the half loop mark on the inside. Turn the work. These 3 chains correspond to the last double crochet stitch of the previous row. Next, insert the hook into the back loop of the last double crochet of the previous row. A single stitch has 2 strands like this. The one closer to you is the front loop. The one away from you is the back loop. Pick up the back loop and make 1 double crochet. Together with the beginning chain, this counts as 1 special DC 2-in-1. Continue by picking up the back loop of the next stitch on the left, and making a DC 2-in-1. A DC 2-in-1 means making 2 double crochets in the same stitch. This completes the DC 2-in-1. After that, keep making DC 2-in-1 by picking up the back loops only. Continue all the way until the second to last stitch. Once completed, pick up the half loop of the beginning chain, and make a DC 2 in 1, which is the marked position. This completes row 2. Now let's work on row 3. Make 3 chains to start. Turn the work. These 3 chains correspond to the last double crochet of the previous row. Pick up the front loop of the double crochet on the left side, which is the strand closer to you. Make a DC 2 in 1. This row will be worked by picking up the front loops only. On the left side, pick up the front loop and make a double crochet. After that, keep picking up the front loops. Make a DC 2 in 1 followed by a double crochet, repeating this pattern. Refer to the chart and complete this row. Finally, pick up the strand right before the marker. Make a DC 2 in 1. This completes row 3. Now let's work on row 4. For this row, simply pick up the back loops as shown in the chart. Once row 4 is completed, move on to row 5. Follow the chart and pick up the front loops to crochet. This completes row 5. If there are no strands of yarn carried across on the right side, it's correct. Make a chain stitch to secure. Leave a 5 cm tail and break the yarn. Use a crochet hook or needle to weave the tail into the fabric. Rejoin the yarn to work on round 6. With the right side facing you, start from row 1. Insert the hook into the last double crochet stitch of row 1. Take the yarn. Make a slip knot. Hook into the knotted loop. Adjust the loop size. Joining is complete. Work 3 chains. Insert the hook into the last DC stitch of row 2 and make 1 slip stitch. Continue with 3 chains. On the right side, insert the hook into the last stitch of row 3 and make a slip stitch. After completing, work 3 chains. Insert the hook into the last DC stitch of row 4 and make a slip stitch. Make 1 beginning chain. The stitch pattern of row 5 is in front. Pick up the remaining half loop of row 4 and crochet. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Chain 2 as a transition. Skip 1 stitch. Work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Continue with 2 chains as a transition. Skip 1 stitch. Work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 2 as a transition. Work 1 single crochet by skipping 1 stitch. Chain 3 as a transition. Skip 2 stitches and work 1 single crochet. After that, keep working single crochets and chains. Pay attention to the number of skipped stitches. Follow the pattern chart, everyone. Keep crocheting until the last single crochet. After completion, work 1 chain as a transition. Then pick up the first single crochet stitch and make a half double crochet to join. This completes the 6th round. Now let's work on the 7th round. Start with another chain of 3 for the turning chain. Insert your hook into the half double crochet underneath and work 1 double crochet. Chain 1 as a transition. Work 2 double crochets into the left chain space. Chain 1 as a transition. Work 2 double crochets into the next hole. Chain 1 as a transition. Continue repeating the same stitch pattern in the next hole. Once completed, work 1 corner into the left 3 chain space, which means working 2 double crochets. Chain 2, and another 2 double crochets. After that, repeat the stitch pattern from the first chain to the current point. Follow the chart until you finish this round. Once this hole is completed, chain 1 as a transition. Work 2 double crochets into the first hole. Chain 1. Then pick up the top of the beginning chain and work a single crochet to join. This completes round 7. The following rounds don't involve any new stitches or techniques, so just follow the pattern chart to crochet. Also measure the dimensions. And make sure it's almost the same as motif 1. If it doesn't fit properly, you'll need to recrochet. That's all for the crochet method of motif 4. Motif 2 and motif 3 are crocheted using the same method as motif 4. Here's a note about crocheting motif 3. The starting position for round 5 is where you join the yarn by picking up the top of the beginning chain from row 1. The joining position for motif 2 is the same as for motif 4. Just follow the pattern chart for crocheting. Next, let's move on to motif 5. Motif 6. Motif 7. Motif 8. And also individual flowers like this one. Crocheted as separate pieces. This is the center of motif 6. After finishing it, sew it directly onto the blanket. Motif 5 to motif 8, these 4 motifs can be considered as petal motifs. Motif 5 has 1 layer of petals. Motif 6 has 2 layers of petals. Motif 7 has 3 layers of petals. Motif 8 has 4 layers of petals. So the crochet method for motif 5 to motif 8 is basically the same, only the number of rounds differs. Now I'll demonstrate with this larger motif, which is motif 8. You can follow the crochet method for the other motifs first. Once you've learned the method, you can start crocheting. Motif 8 starts with a magic ring. Some rounds are worked in a spiral. Please watch the demonstration. Refer to the chart and take the corresponding yarn, then cast on the stitches. Work round 1 after completing the foundation. Make 1 chain stitch as the turning chain for the single crochet, then work 6 single crochets into the magic ring. Do not join with the first stitch, using a slip stitch at the end. This completes round 1. Now work round 2. Insert the hook into the front loop of the first stitch on the left side. Make 1 slip stitch. You can mark the back loop for reference. So you can find the first stitch of the next round easily. You can also mark the first stitch of round 2. Note that the slip stitch on the oval shape means not to tighten. Then chain 3 as a transition. Insert the hook into the front loop of the left stitch, and make a slip stitch. Next, keep picking the front loops and work slip stitches. Chain 3 between slip stitches as a transition. This completes round 2. Continue to round 3. This round is worked into the back loops of round 1. Pick the first stitch we marked earlier. Make a slip stitch. Leave the stitch marker on the left in place for now. Chain 4 to begin. From the second to last stitch. Pick up one strand on the top of the chain, and work 3 slip stitches in sequence. Make a slip stitch at the marked position. Chain 4. Second to last, work 3 slip stitches in sequence. We'll consider the stitch pattern from the first slip stitch to this point as one sequence. I'll demonstrate another sequence. First, pick the front loop on the left and make a slip stitch. Chain 4 to begin. Work 3 slip stitches in sequence from the second to last stitch. Continue picking the same back loop, and make 1 slip stitch. Chain 4. Second to last, work 3 slip stitches in sequence. This completes the second sequence. After this, just repeat this same sequence. Follow the pattern chart and complete this round. The third round is complete. Finish with 1 chain stitch to secure. Leave a 5 cm yarn tail and cut the yarn. Set it aside for now, we'll handle it later. Next, pick up new yarn and work the fourth round. This round is also worked into the back loops of the first round. Let's take a look. When working the third round, we made 2 of these bars in each position. When working the fourth round, just choose one of the bars randomly. Insert the hook from the bottom of the third round. Insert the hook between this slip stitch and the chain stitch. Work into the back loop of the first round. The rest of this round will be worked the same way. Pick up the yarn and join it. Make 1 chain stitch as the beginning chain for single crochet. This beginning chain does not count as a stitch. Work 1 single crochet into the joining position. Then work 6 chain stitches. Starting from the second to last stitch, work 4 slip stitches in order. Pick up 1 strand on the top of the chain and work into it. After completing, work 1 chain stitch. On the left side, pick the back loop and work 1 single crochet. Pay attention to insert the hook between the slip stitch and the chain. Work into the back loop of the first round. We will work all the stitches of this round except for the second single crochet. Treat them as a repeating sequence. After that, repeat this sequence. In the second sequence, we've already worked 1 single crochet. Continue with 6 chain stitches. Work 4 slip stitches starting from the second to last stitch. One chain stitch as a transition. This completes the second sequence. After that, repeat this sequence. Refer to the chart and complete this round. This completes round 4. Now let's work on round 5. Work 1 slip stitch on the left stitch. Next, look at the insertion point of the slip stitch on the left side. Pick the insertion point of the slip stitch, which is the other 2 strands of the chain. Work 2 double crochets in sequence. One half double crochet. 1 single crochet. Then pick any few strands at the top and work 1 slip stitch. Pay attention not to pick both strands of the slip stitch. Once completed, the left side is the slip stitch braid. We pick the strand behind the braid and work. Work 1 single crochet in sequence. 1/2 double crochet. 2 double crochets. This completes a group of stitches. I'll demonstrate another group. Pick the left side single crochet stitch, and work a slip stitch. Then pick the insertion position of the left side slip stitch. Work 2 double crochets in sequence. One-half double crochet. 1 single crochet. Pick any few strands at the top and work 1 slip stitch. Next, pick 1 strand behind the left side slip stitch braid. Work 1 single crochet in sequence. One-half double crochet. 2 double crochets. This completes the second group of the sequence. After that, repeat this group of stitches. Follow the pattern chart and complete this round. Finally, pick the braid of the first slip stitch. Work a slip stitch to connect. This completes round 5. If you need to change colors for the next round, this round requires you to break the yarn. If no color change is needed, pull up a large loop. Take out the crochet hook. Thread the fabric or yarn ball through the loop. Gently tighten. This secures the yarn tail in place. Thread the front yarn into the needle. Sew a few stitches to secure it firmly. Insert the hook from the bottom of the center of the right side petal. Pick up 1 strand like this. Pull the yarn through, or rejoin the yarn here. Start the 6th round. Make one beginning chain. Work one single crochet in the same position. Chain 8. Starting from the second chain, work 6 slip stitches. Chain 1 as a transition. One sequence is completed like this. I'll demonstrate another sequence. First, at the bottom of the center of the petal on the left side, pick up one strand like this and work one single crochet. Then chain 8. Starting from the second chain, work 6 slip stitches. Chain 1 as a transition. The second sequence is completed like this. After that, follow this demonstration. Refer to the chart to finish this round. After the last chain stitch is done, do not join with the first stitch using a slip stitch. This completes round 6. Now let's work on round 7. Work one slip stitch into the left single crochet stitch. You can mark it. Then pick up the insertion point of the slip stitch on the left side. Work 4 double crochets in sequence. One half double crochet. One single crochet. Next, pick up any strands at the tip and work one slip stitch. Once completed, the left side is the slip stitch chain. We'll pick up the strand behind the chain and work into it. Work one single crochet in sequence. One half double crochet. 4 double crochets. This completes one group of stitches. After that, follow this group to demonstrate. Refer to the chart to finish this round. Finally, pick up the chain of the first slip stitch. Hook a slip stitch to connect. This completes round 7. Now move on to round 8. Before starting this round, similar to round 6, you'll need to join the yarn again. The yarn tail from the previous round can be fastened off. No need to join again. Just carry the yarn across and continue crocheting. Insert the hook from the right side, at the bottom of the center of the petal. Pick up one strand like this. Attach the yarn. Or simply draw the yarn through. Make one beginning chain. Work one single crochet in the same position. Then chain 10. Starting from the second chain, work 7 slip stitches. Chain 2 as a transition. This completes one sequence. The following parts will follow the same sequence. Refer to the chart to finish this round. This completes round 8. Continue to round 9. Work one slip stitch in the left stitch. Then pick the insertion point of the slip stitch on the left. Work 5 double crochets in sequence. One half double crochet. One single crochet. Next, pick a few strands at the top and work one slip stitch. Once completed, the left side shows the slip stitch braid. We'll pick the back strand to crochet. Work one single crochet in sequence. One half double crochet. 5 double crochets. This completes one group of stitches. The following steps will follow this group as a demonstration. Refer to the chart and finish this round. Finally, pick the braid of the first slip stitch. Work a slip stitch to connect. This completes round 9. Now work round 10. Again, pick the bottom strand at the center of the petal. Insert the hook into this strand. Make one beginning chain. Work one single crochet in the same position. Then work 11 chains. Skip 2, work 8 slip stitches in sequence. Two chain transitions. This completes one sequence. The following steps will repeat this sequence. Follow the chart to complete this round. This completes round 10. Continue to crochet round 11. Work one slip stitch on the left stitch. Then pick the insertion position of the slip stitch, and work 6 double crochets in sequence. One half double crochet. One single crochet. Next, pick any strands at the top and work one slip stitch. Once completed, the left side has the slip stitch braid. We'll pick the back strand to crochet. Work one single crochet. One half double crochet. 6 double crochets. This completes one group of stitches. Next, we'll demonstrate using this same group. Follow the chart to complete this round. Finally, pick the braid of the first slip stitch. Work a slip stitch to join. This completes round 11. Reattach the yarn to work round 12. Pick the stitch from round 10 to join the yarn. Insert the hook from the back side. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet in the same position. Chain 3 as a transition. Bottom of the center of the left petal. Pick 1 strand from the back and work 1 single crochet, chain 3. This completes one sequence. Let me demonstrate another sequence. Pick the single crochet stitch from round 10 on the left side, and work 1 single crochet. Mindful that you insert the hook from the back. Chain 3. Bottom of the center of the left petal. Pick 1 strand from the back and work 1 single crochet, chain 3. This completes the second sequence. After that, follow this demonstration. Refer to the chart and complete the last single crochet. Now we've reached this position. Finish with a chain stitch as a transition. Then pick the first single crochet stitch. Work a half double crochet to join. This completes round 12. Now let's move on to round 13. Make 3 chains to start. Pick up the entire half double crochet underneath and work 1 double crochet, chain 1 as a transition. Work 2 double crochets and chain 1 as a transition in the left chain space. Once completed, work 1 corner in the left hole. The rest is repeating the stitch pattern from the first chain to now. Follow the chart and complete this round. After finishing the last hole, chain 1 as a transition. Work 2 double crochets in the first hole. Chain 1. Then pick up the starting chain, and join with a single crochet. This completes round 13. The following rounds don't involve new stitches or techniques. Just follow the chart to crochet. And remember to measure the dimensions. It should be almost the same as motif 1. If it doesn't fit properly, you'll need to redo it. That's all for the crochet method of motif 8. Motif 5. Motif 6. Motif 7 can be crocheted using the same method as motif 8. Refer to the chart and crochet the corresponding motifs. That's all for the crochet methods of motif 5 to motif 8. Next, let's talk about the separate flowers, which are the center charts of motif 5 to motif 8. Just follow the chart to crochet them as well. Once done, set them aside for now. Now let's learn motif 9. Start with a magic ring and work back and forth. After completing it, sew it together with the previously crocheted motifs. Please watch the demonstration. First, start with a magic ring. The cast-on method follows the way used in motif 1. Choose the method you prefer. After casting on, make 3 chains to start, which counts as 1 double crochet. You can place a marker. Insert the hook into the back loop of the third chain. Then work 1 chain as a transition. Work 2 double crochets into the ring. Two chains. 2 double crochets. 2 chains. 2 double crochets. 1 chain. 1 double crochet. Do not join with the first stitch using a slip stitch after completing. This completes the first row. Now move on to the second row. Make 3 chains to start. Counts as 1 double crochet. Turn the work. Work 1 chain as a transition. Work 2 double crochets into the first chain space underneath. 1 chain. Work 1 corner into the left chain space. After completing, work 1 chain. Work 1 corner into the next space. One chain. Work 2 double crochets into the left space. 1 chain. Pick up 2 threads of the third chain from the previous row's starting chain. Work 1 double crochet. This completes the second row. At the beginning of each following row, you need to make a turning chain. Then turn the work and crochet. Just follow the pattern chart. That's all for the crochet method of motif 9. Once all motifs are completed, arrange them according to the layout diagram. Then take another piece of yarn to start sewing. Thread the needle. I'll demonstrate the sewing method using 3 motifs. First, take 2 motifs. Bring the yarn from the bottom motif through the back loop of the left chain at the corner, and exit through the back loop. Leave a little tail. Then go through the top motif, through the back loop of the left chain at the corner. Insert into the back loop on the left side. The stitch on the left side, exit through the back loop. Don't tighten the yarn tail for now. Then go through the bottom motif. Insert at the exit position. Exit through the back loop on the left side. Then go through the top motif. Insert at the exit position. Exit through the back loop on the left side. Bottom motif. Insert at the exit position. Exit through the back loop on the left side. After sewing a few stitches, tighten the yarn tail. This way the seam stitches won't be visible on the surface. It looks neater. Continue sewing downward. Always insert from the position of the yarn tail. Exit through the back loop of the adjacent stitch. Alternate sewing between the two motifs. Mindful to keep the fabric flat. After sewing a few stitches, tighten the yarn tail. Keep sewing downward until reaching the chain stitch position at the corner on this side. This way two motifs are sewn together. If there's extra yarn tail, continue sewing the adjacent motif. Sew using the same method. After finishing the sewing, if the yarn tail is not long enough, weave in the ends on the wrong side. Then take a new yarn to sew the other motifs. Hide the starting yarn tail as well. This is the end of the sewing method for the motifs. Everyone follow this way. Sew all the motifs together. Once all motifs are sewn, take out the separate flowers. The sample here is not for reference. Thread the reserved yarn into the yarn needle. Refer to the finished product image, and pick the bottom of the last round petals. Sew them to a few stitches on the blanket surface. Finally, tie off and weave in the ends. This is the end of the sewing method for the flowers. Next we will learn how to add the edging. It is crocheted in rounds along the sewn motifs. The new stitch technique used is the DC2 tog. Please watch the demonstration. Take out the blanket. Everyone can join the yarn at any position. I'll demonstrate the method using a swatch. This sample is for demonstration only. I'm starting at the 17th motif. Attach the yarn to the first double crochet stitch on the edge. The right side here is a corner position. The left side here is the first double crochet on the edge. Work 3 chains as beginning chain. Counts as 1 double crochet stitch. Work a double crochet in the left stitch. Skip 1 chain stitch. Pick up the left side and work double crochets in sequence. When encountering a chain space, you can pick up the entire space and crochet into it. Then skip some areas in between as needed. Observe while crocheting. If the fabric lies flat, if it doesn't lie flat, adjust the number of double crochets. Next, when reaching the junction of 2 motifs, work 1 double crochet at the junction. Or you can skip crocheting. I'm directly working the corner position on the right side motif. The left side is a half motif. Simply pick up the side of each row and work double crochets. Just pick up the entire double crochet, or chain, and crochet into it. You can also work 1 stitch between rows. Keep observing whether the fabric lies flat while crocheting. Follow the chart until right before the left corner position. Now we've reached this position. Work 1 corner at the left corner position. Then continue crocheting. Arrive at the shorter side of the entire blanket. This side has a bumpy effect, like water waves. You need to work a corner at the bump point. At the rest of the edge positions, simply crochet according to the chart. Keep crocheting until right before the left dent position. Right before the junction of two motifs. After completing the last double crochet, the next stitch is a DC2 tog. Yarn over once. Insert into the corresponding position. Yarn over and pull through. Then yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. This completes 1 incomplete double crochet. Continue to the next motif. Work 1 incomplete double crochet. Finally yarn over once, and pull through. This completes the DC2 tog. Whenever you encounter a dent in the following parts, crochet in the same way. In the following charts, follow the previous demonstration. Refer to the chart and complete this round. Pick up the top of the beginning chain, go into the third chain's 2 strands, join with a slip stitch. Once the first round is complete, the next 2 rounds don't involve any new stitch techniques. Just follow the chart to crochet. What you need to pay attention to is, after completing some colors, you'll need to switch colors. There's no specific color requirement here. Just use whatever colors you have. Simply finish these 2 rounds. That's all for the edging technique. Up to this point, the entire project has been fully explained. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website, Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.